Now what happens to the dead bodies? You will say they decompose due to the action of bacteria. So that is why they are called decomposers. That's true, but it doesn't happen always. You know the case of mammoth, the elephant found in the Siberia. When for the first time scientists saw it, they thought it was a statue. And they even got scared because it was much more fierce than the elephants they had seen. But when they went close to it, they found that it was similar to elephant, but it was also different. And it had been frozen. So due to low temperature, it never decomposed. Now you can say, of course, elephant is a huge body and hard body because it is a vertebrate, so it survived. Probably the soft animals will not. No, even they can. Sometimes, say a small insect got entangled or trapped in resin or gum or hot mud, and there it did not decompose. In fact, it was like preserved. So after many years also it remained there. Slowly the body decomposed, but it left its mark. So the remains of the dead bodies or their impressions are called fossils. Fossils provide a very strong evidence for organic evolution. So there is a complete study of fossils, and this study or this stream is called paleontology. How did we come to know about fossils? You know, if when we dig the earth, we found that there were many fossils of those organisms which don't even exist today. The extinct animals and plants, like say dinosaurs, which told us that actually there were certain organisms existing in past that were very different from the existing ones today. So in a way we came to know that there has been a diversity, right? Then when we dig the earth, we come to know that the fossils found in the upper layers, say there are layers like this, the fossils that are found in the upper layers are more complex, while the fossils found in the lower layers, they reveal organisms that were simple. For example, in the lower layers you may find fossils of say invertebrates, and then we may find dinosaur, then we may find horse. So this told us that the diversity of life has been from simple to complex, and it's not as if all the reptiles have disappeared. Of course dinosaurs have disappeared, but many reptiles are still existing. So there is also a diversification. Now we can come to know about the age of the fossil by two methods. One is by knowing the depth from where they were located, and second is by knowing the proportion of the isotopes of the same element. When we study the fossils, if we are able to decipher how much is the proportion of a particular isotope of say carbon, we will be able to know the age of the fossils, and from that we will be able to know to which era it belongs. So fossils have provided us with many links. There is a very well known bird, the primitive bird called Archaeopteryx. It doesn't exist today, but we have its fossils. And you know what? It has very strange features. It has some features which are like reptiles. What are those features? It has scales on its legs, but it also has wings and feathers on its body. It has a beak but with teeth. You know, birds don't have teeth, but reptiles have. So there is a mixture. From this the scientists thought probably they are the missing links or the connecting links between birds and reptiles. This also shows that birds have evolved from reptiles. That is one. But that doesn't mean that mammals have further evolved from birds. Probably both have a common ancestor in reptiles. So this is how they have diverted. Even within a species, we see the evolutionary tendencies. The fossils found of horse of very ancient time are that of the size of a dog, and later on their size kept on increasing. So, even within a species, through fossils we can understand how they have evolved, just like today's elephants have evolved from mammoth. So, fossils also tell us about the evolutionary history of a particular species. So many things we learn from fossils and understand the concept of organic evolution. This was also treated as an evidence by Charles Darwin to prove his theory of organic evolution.